All right, so we're moving right along to week number 18. I am going to try and use some of these April cards from my April Stories by the Month by Ellie Edwards. These ones, I mean, I guess that blue and that yellowish green work pretty darn well together. Yeah, there's my week card. I got that to match pretty closely. So yeah, let's jump right into it. This week I do have a 6x8 card. I'm not sure exactly, or 6x8 photo. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it at this point. But little guy hit a home run in his game, which you've seen in my previous video, as I actually put this in last week's video, like writing, so we got to redo that. But that's okay. So yeah, I love the blues of this picture. It was really good. So let's get started on this. I don't have a huge idea of what is going to happen, but we are going off of a 3x4 3x4s. So we're going to start there, and I'm going to put you on fast forward, and then I'll be back at the end. All right, crafty friends. So this one's going to come together pretty quickly, even though there is a lot of pictures on this. First, we're going to start out with that front page. Obviously, again, I am using the Stories by the Month April kit from Ellie Edwards. I'm believing the 2021 physical kit, which means it'd be the 2020 digital kit. That's a little wonky right now because she took a year off to get caught up so that the digitals and the physical would come out at the same exact time. So, all right, so that is just a picture of a big load of laundry that, I needed to get done. That is usually what my Sundays consist of if we don't have baseball, and at this point, we're just starting baseball. So Sundays usually don't have too much going on right now, but there's that first page. Looks like my picture was, too small. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do on the back of that that picture right there. Looks like I'm going to put those two 4x6s on the edge, and actually, because this is such a long time ago, I just was going through that album and was trying to figure out what I am going to do with those two, because I never actually ended up doing it. So now I know what I wanted to do with them, and I'm going to go back into that album and get that done, because they were sitting loose leaf out. So I really actually did love this kit. A lot of the Story by the Month's kits just didn't fit my style or didn't fit the pictures that I have, since I have two boys that are in baseball, and at this time they were on with the same organization, so a lot of blue. My whole house was blue at one point. So at this point, they are now with new teams, and now they're both red. They're with two different organizations, but all the same colors. So kind of crazy. So now all this blue is going to turn to red. Definitely fun. So right here, I'm just trying to figure out the best color that matches this kit. I'm trying to pull those greens out because I figured I have too much of that yellow. And so I was using some of the color theory inks from Studio Calico, and it looked like I ended up going with one of the grays. Actually, I gave up on the greens because I just didn't have enough of the right color, and I believe I went with the gray is what that ended up being. And just cutting out these labels. I have the daily labels from L Studio. But yeah, so I love these labels. One thing I do need to look on their site is if they have the dies for these, so I don't have to fussy cut them out all the time. I don't know if they do or not, but that would be amazing, as I've recently got a die cutting machine, and if I could just do a lot of their labels, even though I already have a ton of their labels, but sometimes when I want to color match them to certain things, that would be amazing. So here we are, just looking through some phrase stickers. This was his first time of the season with his new team, and new jerseys and all that kind of stuff, and he is not easy to get pictures of. So yep, that was a picture with him and the puppy. He was like sitting there just relaxing with the puppy. So, but this game, he ended up, I think it was that game, he ended up hitting a home run. So that was his home run ball, and a sweet little picture of him I really loved that picture. So still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with these 4x6s. Obviously, I never did anything with them. I believe that is a picture of my son and how he sleeps. He literally sleeps with about 5 different pillows and 4 different blankets. He makes us nervous all the time. We're always checking on him, but honestly, he's slept like that since he's been 3, and definitely has to have all of those things, or he gets really upset with us if we try and change it. So we kind of have just let him do his thing. So, all right, the other child was also having big things happening. He had gotten his uniform from his school baseball team, which was his first, team that he has played for his school, as he's now in middle school. He also locked my keys in the car. He threw the keys in the car and locked it and didn't realize. I don't know what happened that day. The boys were also just playing some video games on the couch, so they don't get to do that much with their dad since he works a lot. So I just wanted, and it was a nice picture. My living room was clean, actually. So I'm so sad that rug is now gone. Unfortunately, our puppy destroyed that rug, and we had to get rid of it. That was one of my favorite rugs. But other than that, I need to put some journaling on those cards, and I will do that off screen, and just picking some more phrase stickers. I believe that phrase sticker is from A Week in a Life, because at this point I believe Week in a Life is done, and I obviously didn't use them all, so I was trying to get them all done, or I'd probably gotten an order and they were on sale, and yeah. Anyways, yeah, so this is going to come together quite quickly. I don't believe that I do too much more to this. So I will send you off to, that's me. I can't read what that says. I think it says, yeah, that happened. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. But yeah, so it was definitely weird. I took that picture because our child has never been in red, honestly. So it was always weird seeing him in that red, but now he's going to be in red all the time. So, oh, actually, hold on. We have a whole nother side. I'm sorry, guys. So it looks like this is now his first game. At that point, they were still making him wear a mask outside. We never figured that one out quite, but we do as we are told. That is okay. So that is just him all geared up before his game. And let's see what else we got here going. Again, me cutting these stamps. It looks like I probably should have primed that stamp a little bit. I just probably had never used it, but I kind of liked the wear and tear on it a little bit, so we still used it. I mean, these are boy pictures, so everything doesn't have to be perfect. And then, writing on that with my baseball pen. Yep, first game of the season. As you can see, most of my labels, I like interacting with this side of my picture. It's just something that I do all the time. My little guy is notorious for wearing very loud and very different outfits. He, about a year ago at this point, I stopped fighting with him about his outfits and let him wear what he wants to wear. That one is ready. Well, halfway ready. I wouldn't say I'm completely done. I really probably need to look for like a baseball kit or a sports kit or something along those lines. Digital kit maybe is probably going to be the best because I'll be using it over and over again for that side. And then I just need to do my journaling, which I want to do that. I don't know why that's getting stuck there today. I want to do that on the computer because I only have 2 cards for all of these pictures, and it was a pretty busy week of pictures, so I want to get as much in as I possibly can get in. So, but another week of pictures is in here. Another week of pictures is embellished, printed, and we are to May 1st. And guys, this album is thick. I don't even know if I should go on with May. Let's see how thick April was. So April, oh yeah, and I still have a whole another story to do with this one. So this is the beginning of April right here. So that was April. Do we think we can get May in here? And May might come with, well, we can. Remember, because we have a whole week in a life that we won't put in here. So 1 week will be gone. Yeah. All right. So that will be May. And then I think in June, I'm going to start with a 6x9. At least 6x12. 6x12. I keep on saying 6x9. So 6x12. I think it will just go better. And I can still do my stories like this if I want to make a bigger picture. Or I can make a bigger picture in like this bottom half of it, because it will be 6x12. So there'll just be another one here. So I could do that too. I really haven't figured out if I want to go 9x12 or 6x12. I think I'm going to try a 6x12 and see how that goes. I really like how Heba's looks from my little journal. And it seems to be like perfect. So, but then I could still include stories like this, in there if I want to do a full page. I just love these full page spreads. Like, they just signify like great stories like this. I think my brunch one is one of my favorites. That's just all the way back. Oh, no, that's not the brunch one. That's the one that's too big on accident. Something like this, where it's like his first day back to school after 320 days, that kind of thing. And then where was brunch? Brunch was February. I'm like, where was brunch? Things like, I mean, I just love the full page spreads. So, and when I get a good picture of the boys, I do love highlighting like stuff like that and doing big stories like that. It's just my jam. It is my jam. I am still missing brunch. There it is. And brunch. I just love those. So we are through May. Yay. I just have 2 stories to do. I have this story, which I kind of wanted to use this, but I'll have to figure out how to kind of use that. That's why it's sitting there. And I just need to put a tab on this and maybe something on the back of that. Do my journaling for this and redo the journaling for that. And all the way through May will be done. So I'm super excited that I've gotten this done. She's thick because she does, this does have day in a life in it. So that's why it did get pretty thick, pretty fast. Day in a life was like several pages of this. So here, let me put it up like this. And I can like day in a life. That one wants to keep on falling out. Is like all of this, guys. So actually all of that is day in a life. So that did bulk it up quite well, but I think like putting May in here is definitely going to put it at its wit's end. And there it is. And close this out for at least the first 5 months. And then we'll do June through November, because I won't do December project life, because I will do daily December. So it'll be perfect. Yeah, that will actually be great, because then that's another 5 months. I'll do another day in a life and probably another week in a life. Maybe just another day in a life in the other one, and be good. So thank you guys so much for being here. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you are new, and if you liked this video, can you give me a thumbs up? I would so appreciate it. Talk to you guys soon.